Welcome all. So today's topic is on mysterious dreams, and lot many of you have asked me to talk on this topic from a long time, and finally today I am speaking on this topic. So before I start picking up the dream list that I have made for this particular topic, let me just mention one thing very clearly, that whenever somebody sees dream, anybody, you, me, all of us, we see dreams. If 3 times consecutively you see one particular dream, that means it has a spiritual meaning attached to it. It is not just psychological. And if you go by the survey or a ratio, it's only 30% or 35% maximum that it is psychological, any dream that you watch. But then if 3 times you have seen it in a repeated motion, maybe 3 nights, then it definitely has a spiritual connection attached with it. Okay, so that is the reason that today I have picked up this topic, and let's start quickly now. I will not be talking in detail on this, but I'll be quickly talking about this. So the first dream of a tiger. Now if any of you sees a tiger 3 times consecutively in your dream, what does that signify? A tiger is a negative dream if somebody is watching that dream or somebody has even seen that dream ever. Why? Because a tiger reflects betrayal. It reflects a hidden enemy. It reflects that your enemy who was sitting silently all of a sudden is about to attack you now. He or she has been monitoring you like the tiger monitors its prey. And now it's a dangerous time, so be alert, because if you see a tiger attacking you in the dream, then it is really dangerous and alarming sign. So that's why I said in the starting, it's not a very positive dream. So please take it seriously, be very alert and be very careful if 3 times you watch this dream of a tiger. It simply represents that you will be soon tormented by a tiger. Okay, let's go on to the next dream. The second dream is of the sound of a pen. Now if you hear any sound of the pen in your dreams, it reflects that there is some important document which needs to be completed by you. There is some written material which is left incomplete, and that has to be completed by you. Now that can be anything. It can be your incomplete book or an article or anything that you want to submit as an important document. And on the negative side, it reflects spiritually that you have to be alert as per your documentation is concerned. It can be your tax document, it can be anything regarding your court case documents. So whenever you hear the sound of a pen, you have to really see both the aspects and think on both the aspects, and then go in the flashback and think that what is there which is incomplete. Okay, this is a signal coming for you, a very strong signal that some documentation needs your attention. Alright, now the third thing, a very common dream that most of us see is of water. If you see water in your dream, it can signify so many other things. It's not only one thing, but water is always a part of your emotions. Water always signifies your emotional aspect internally. Now it really depends on what kind of water you have seen. Is it a dirty water? Is it a muddy water? What is the quantity of the water that you've seen? So these are the few differentiations that each one of you will have in or her dream. So for example, if you see a muddy water or you see a dirty water, then that is not a very good sign. It simply means that there is a lot of negativity inside you. This is talking about your own negativity in the body, your own negativity as far as your mind is concerned, your thought process is concerned. So you need to cleanse your thought process, you need to cleanse the negative aspect in your mind. It simply signifies this, the muddy water or the dirty water. Now if you see a river water on the other side, river water is a positive notion. If you see a river flowing with a fast motion, or a fast flow, it means there has to be definitely some sort of a spiritual or a physical change coming in your life. A very important transformation is about to happen, but in a very rapid way, in a very fast way. And you need to, maybe you need to just slow down. It can be about anything. It can be about any transformation that you're looking forward in your life, but then it is a sign that, maybe you have to slow down a bit. But definitely there's going to be a transformation, that is for sure. Now on the other hand, if you see a slow water in your dream, the flow of the water is very slow, the pace is slow, then it signifies that yes, you're absolutely comfortable about whatever the transformation is happening, and it's a comfort zone for you. So it's a positive, it's a very calm and a very positive dream if you see a slow water flowing in your dream. Now, lot many of you see swimming pools in your dreams. So it is nothing to worry. It is a very a sweet and a positive dream that you need to just relax and you need to just rejuvenate yourself and go for some relaxation. It can be yoga, it can be your spa treatments, to anything that relaxes you. It is giving you a sign that it's time to relax, it's time to take a break, and just go and relax yourself. Okay, so it's a good dream. It's a good dream on a lighter note. Now the next dream is a little concerning dream, especially for the women who are watching this video, because this has come from many women who have written to me asking for this dream, and finally I have decided to speak on this dream on YouTube now. So if you see a dream of lizards or reptiles, okay, if you see a dream of lizard and reptiles, it simply means that your sexual desire is being suppressed. There is no expression, or you're not able to express yourself, your physical intimacy out in front of your partner. So now your inner self has come to this particular level. You have reached to the peak level that it is going for a revolt. It is absolutely asking for a revolt. Okay, you want to break free, you want to express yourself. Now your body has started demanding for the physical intimacy. So please go ahead and express with your partner, to your partner in fact, about this feeling. Be more expressive and don't suppress yourself, because it is not very good for your body also, and even for your emotional state of mind. Okay, so this is a dream of concern. This is a dream that that is very important, and a serious dream that you need to work on. Okay, now the next dream is of course a very common dream again. Many of you see dead people. It can be your own relatives, it can be your close friends or near or dear ones. So what is the significance of this particular dream when you see dead people? So it simply signifies that whenever somebody has a sudden death or an accidental death or a violent death, that simply means that the person is trying to come in your dreams in any form and try to give you a message, is trying to convey something to you. There is a sign language, there is a coded language. They want to communicate with you. They want a message to be passed on, maybe to you or maybe to another family member of theirs. It is not just necessary that the person only is coming to you, so the message is only for you. Maybe through you this message needs to be passed on to another family member, or maybe you're just a close friend who can just pass on this message. So seeing a dead person or dead people in the dream signifies that there is a message that the dead is trying to convey. Okay, so don't be scared, but like I always talk about particular communication with dead activity, another YouTube video that I made separately. For this you can go ahead and actually see that video more in detail to know about this dream, if you want to know about this further. Now the next dream is of a lion. Now, if you see a lion in your dream, again it's a very positive sign. It's a very positive dream. It talks about the security, it talks about your leadership, it talks about, and mostly, let me tell you that mostly people see lion when they're going for a new career, or they're going for some new job or an interview, and before that, one day before or 3 days before or maybe a week before, if you see a lion, it's a very good sign that you will definitely get through the interview. And there is something really nice and really a good news waiting for you, in fact. So yes, I don't want to stretch this lion dream, because there is nothing much to talk about it. It's a very positive dream of prosperity and of a good news for your career front especially. Okay, now darkness. If you see darkness in your dream, complete black in your dream, darkness, it's again a negative dream. It talks about the insecurity, it talks about the depression, it talks about your complexes, your inhibitions, your hidden secrets, something that you've been hiding from people, and on the other side, it also says that now it's time for you to get out of this darkness and come out in the light. It can also be, sometimes for few people, it is a dream of transformation also, from dark towards the light. Okay, so darkness can have both the aspects, positive and negative, but mostly it talks about the depression and the insecurities and the more negative aspects here. Now the last dream that I want to talk about is of the temple bells. If you hear temple bells ringing, it has a spiritual message attached to it, that it can be an alarming sound for you, that there's something that you're actually dreaming about and you're thinking in your own dream that something good is about to happen, but there is something from behind which is happening which you're not aware of, and now you need to be alarmed, and like an alarm wakes you up from your sleep, that you need to get up and maybe go for your morning walk or get your day started. Similarly, it is a sound which is waking you up to be alert and wake up. It's basically a wake up call. And another aspect to it is that it destroys all the negative forces, the temple bells, the sound of the temple bells. So if there's anything negative around you, if there's anything which needs a change for the betterment, these temple bells which you're hearing will be doing that for you. So again, it's both positive and negative. See, the reason it is confusing sometimes for you is because these dreams that I've specified today will mostly have the positive and the negative aspects attached to it. So now it gets very confusing for people, and that is the reason I have given it a name as mysterious dreams, the spiritual meaning of mysterious dreams. That is the reason that this topic has been given this particular name. But then you have to always think about both sides of the coins. Okay, so now as per your life scenario, as per the situation that you're into, you can relate yourself with these dreams and think yourself as to what can be the meaning of this particular dream that I'm watching, positive and negative aspect both, and then analyze yourself. And mostly, let me tell you that 60% or 70% you will be able to analyze yourself about these dreams after hearing what I've described. And still, if there is some other confusion left in your mind, you can always contact a specialist, like I always say. So that's about it. This was a very important list of dreams. See, there are many other dreams which you must be seeing, of course, but then I tried picking up the most important ones and the ones that I've been hearing from you people as questions and as doubts. So write back to me and tell me that how much you got aware about this. Okay, and that's about it. Now let's end this video, and thank you very much. I will see you next week with another interesting topic, and till then, see you. Goodbye.